We are in the so-called rock and roll capital of the world, Cleveland, Ohio, at First Energy Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Mayfield off the play fake. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
Yeah, I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And 7. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down, Cleveland, Mayfield to Beckham. At the 36-yard line. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
57's the mic. 57. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Hey, alert 33. Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? Because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here's Mayfield. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. There's no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you get your best people in the area to try and take that away.
Hey, check Mike 57. Hey, 133. He's not going to get me.
On 3rd down, Mayfield steps away to his left. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
Austin Seibert on for the field goal.
Seibert's kick is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll throw right away. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Gets around it. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
Oh, I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that'll be considered a fumble.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know, some big guy, we're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. A collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 41 yards on the ground.
And the Raven first down.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. They'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that. But it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
2nd and 5 from the 8. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to play big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
They set up the screen for Dobbins. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Gus Edwards, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have taken the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. A handoff as they run the counter play. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd down and long.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Browns 3.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. From the gun, Mayfield. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Play to the running back.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Y'all playing the wrong football. Kill. Alert alert.
Now a handoff looking right. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with 3rd and just a couple.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 3 down.
Mayfield on play action. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow. And he didn't on that play.
Here we go. 57's Mike 57.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
By
Justin Matabike there to bring him down.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Ravens' 29-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch the screen.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 16. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
At the 12-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Mayfield. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
3rd down and 6 yards to go.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Mayfield. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Austin Seibert for the Browns field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Parker, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they get into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the gun, Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
3rd down.
Jackson from the shotgun. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick 6. And his throw is incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a carry for Dobbins. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Jackson on target to Brown for a Ravens 1st down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Following the interception, Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Tyrell Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. He's back to throw here to start the drive. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
To Sammy Watkins. It's a pickup of 3. Brings
and we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The end result, 21 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's what really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Mayfield looks to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Mayfield to throw it. This will be caught just inside the 10. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Seibert on for the field goal. A 25-yard attempt.
Seibert's kick is good. And that will swell the lead to 16. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So just 8 kicks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Second half starts with a run by Dobbins. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 81 yards. And the Ravens cut into that lead. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Going to the air again with Mayfield. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 22 yards there, a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. This will be caught inside the 10. And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Oh, yeah.
Here's Mayfield. Flush to his right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
3rd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now Jackson on 1st down. Leaping, and he makes the grab. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
1st down, Ravens.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Jackson on 1st down. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield.
Jackson.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
1st down.
Jackson will throw again. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
At the 42-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
I like the footwork back there. I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Trying to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. After that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. From the gun, it's Jackson. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. It's worth noting when you talk about Jackson's running ability, the Baltimore wide receivers had just over 1,400 receiving yards combined last year. And, Charles, that was the fewest yards by a wide receiver group in the NFL since 2011.
And, partner, I expect that number to go up this year. Last season, Lamar Jackson got very comfortable with his tight end group. In fact, he had one tight end and went to the Pro Bowl. But I think now, because of his ability to run the ball, it'll bring defenders closer to the line of scrimmage, and you'll see more big plays from the wide receivers downfield.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins. Down right around the 25.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Pickup. And it's 3rd down.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. From the gun, Jackson. Escaping the... And a big loss here as he's taken down. Myles Garrett able to run him down for a loss of 18 yards, and it will be 4th down as well. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance.
16.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Hey, alert, 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 alert.
from the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a big play there for the Browns. 41 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Mayfield now. His throw caught right around the 6. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Austin Hooper. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Browns 37. Ravens 16.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Jackson going to tuck it down on the option. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
On 2nd down, Jackson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the numbers. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
4-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
the 24-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll run the toss here. Edwards. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. From the gun, Jackson. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. Here's Matt Hawk now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. Punt of 46, a return of 5. And out will come the offense as they take over. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And they'll run it here. And he's going to be down close to a 1st down at the Ravens' 43-yard line.
That was a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down.
Number 38.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
3rd and 5.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Beckham now. It's a jet sweep. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league. No question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains. That was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
What we got? What we got? What we got? 57's the mic. Watch 57. Record.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
You better be afraid of me.
Tonight's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Cleveland, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tampa Bay Buccaneers come to town. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.